And welcome back as we continue our journey through the book of Acts. Today we finish chapter 15. And where we last left off is that the Gentiles who now receive this amazing letter from the leaders were encouraged by it, saying, hey, basically, welcome to the family. Silas and Judas stayed back to help minister, but also Barnabas and Saul took some time there to minister to the people as well. And so we're going to finish a chapter and we're going to read a portion of scripture, pull out a timeless truth. Today we're going to be in verses 36 through 41. Let's dive in. After some days, Paul said to Barnabas, let us return and visit the brothers in every city where we proclaim the word of the Lord and see how they are. Now Barnabas wanted to take with them John called Mark, but Paul thought best not to take with them one who had withdrawn from them in Pamphylia and had not gone with them to the work. And there arose a sharp disagreement, so that they separated from each other. Barnabas took Mark with him and sailed away to Cyprus, but Paul chose Silas and departed, having been commended by the brothers to the grace of the Lord, and he went through Syria and Cilicia, strengthening the churches. So even among the faithful and spirit-led believers, disagreements can arise. In Acts 15, verses 36 through 41, Paul and Barnabas disagreed over whether to bring John Mark with them. It was not a small issue. Both men held strong convictions, and as a result, they chose to go separate ways. Yet Scripture does not frame this moment as a failure. Instead, we see how God used the situation ultimately to expand the reach of the gospel. Paul took Silas, and Barnabas took Mark, and the two teams are now carrying the message forward. Conflict, when handled with integrity, does not have to destroy unity. Sometimes parting for a season can still serve a greater purpose when our hearts remain submitted to God. This moment also reminds us that unity is not the absence of disagreement, but the presence of grace. We'll not always see eye to eye in ministry or even in life, but how we respond to conflict speaks volumes. Do we hold tightly to our pride, or do we trust God to work through the tension? And even though Paul and Barnabas disagreed, they did not abandon the mission. In the same way, we are called to keep walking in love, to give space for God to restore and redirect, and to trust that even through difficult moments, He is still building His church. Conflict may challenge us, but it also gives us a chance to grow in humility, faith, and love. And so, church, it seems that the devotions this week really focused on conflict resolution. And I hope that it's been challenging for you to take steps of faith, to be introspective of what's going on in your life and how you engage with conflict or how you don't engage with conflict. But I hope that you too would take that step of faith, either by going to the Lord and saying, God, before I go to my friends, before I go to my support group, before I go to all these things, I want to go to you first. To be open to hearing that you are wrong if you're wrong. That you would be humble enough to apologize if you need to. But also that you would have so much grace with those that disagree with you, saying, hey, we may not agree about A, B, and C, but you are still my brother or my sister. You're my family. I'm here ready when you are. So don't burn bridges. Extend grace. Don't be afraid of conflict. God bless.